Hey, Lulu.
Hello, Chrissy. How are you?
Good, and you?
I'm doing great, thank you. I'm
Oh,
actually
that's so
so
good.
excited that we're having this session tonight. I feel like doing it during the midnight. My husband's staring at me. Mira para
I
allá.
was thinking the same thing. I was like, why is it so much more exciting at night?
Right? It feels more natural.
It really
I think we should
does.
start doing it at night.
Absolutely. We'll switch over to like midnight recordings.
Awesome.
Well, I know I was going to give you a story about a murder that happened in New York way back in like the early 1900s,
Okay.
but I decided to get a cool little inspiration from my mom, who's currently on a cruise right now. So today we're doing Mysteries of the Sea.
Ooh, nice. That's exciting. Where did she
Have you?
go?
Uh, I believe she went to Cozumel, and she might be on her way to the Bahamas right now.
Ooh. Oh, that is so cool.
I know. I've never been on a cruise. I would love to go.
Girl, okay. I'm intrigued by cruises. And even filming a podcast, I feel like would be so cool to do on a cruise. But I don't know. I used to watch this show on Netflix. It's called Patriot Act. And this guy, he would pick each episode, he would target a specific issue, whether it was with cricket players or soccer, or and in one episode he targeted or he concentrated on cruises and how their laws are so messed up, and how all these sorts of crimes can happen on a cruise, and you're basically at the cruise's discretion on how they choose to file, whatever crime. And then depending on how far into the ocean you are, you either have to go, for instance, with your mom, Galveston, if you're certain miles into the ocean, and then a couple more miles, it'll be Panama or Costa Rica, and then a couple more miles, it'll be somewhere else. And that just really freaked me out. So since watching that episode, I'm just not into cruises.
That is true. I mean, like, it's international laws, but who's gonna be there to like tell you what to do in the sea? And that, which is funny because there's like
Yes.
this thing about a girl that went missing from a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
we should probably do an episode on that one. It's a really interesting case. And she's still missing. Nobody knows what happened to her at all. They don't know if she's alive. They don't know if she's dead. They don't know if she was human trafficked or anything like that.
Yes. And also, one thing that I feel like is so messed up, I get, depending on how far you are into the ocean, the crime belongs to a certain or specific country, but they allow the cruise security team or the cruise's police to how would I say it, to kind of label the act of what happened. For instance, if it was assault, rape, they could
Hmm.
label it as just simple assault,
Oh my
or
God.
they can, yes, they determine what to call it, and then that is what's filed and reported to Costa Rica or Panama or wherever. So that's what kind
Wow,
of
that's so
freaks me
fucked
out
up.
too.
That is so fucked up.
Right?
Wow,
Yes.
I had no
Yeah.
idea they did that, but we'll be on a lighter note this
Yeah.
time. We're not taking the a darker cruise. We're just going to talk about mysteries of the sea, in which sailors all around for a very long time they've been creating these legends and all this stuff that they kind of believed for a very long time. We're going to be covering like some
Nice.
mermaids,
Okay.
sirens, one of my personal favorites that I kind of wish was real, but he's not real. The Kraken. I love him. He's amazing. Do you know what a Kraken is?
Wait, what? I'm sorry?
The
No.
Kraken. Oh, okay.
Kraken?
You're in for an yeah, Kraken.
the only um the only time I've heard about that word, like that specific term, I believe they
Mhm.
refer to like a really good soccer player and they call him like a kraken or a crack. Kraken?
Oh,
Yes, and they're like,
that
"Oh,
I
he's like a crack." When he's
oh,
like
okay. Well, that
really, really good at what he does. But I don't know if that has to do with this or not. Probably doesn't.
absolutely not. The Kraken is this super giant squid that is like deep in the darkest parts of the ocean. And sailors used to think that like if they were sailing out in the middle of the sea, that if they would hit
Uh-huh.
something, the Kraken would go up and attack them, and it would like tear the entire ship.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they would say
Okay,
like these
start.
super
I
giant
can't wait.
squids. Okay. All right. So, in honor of the cruise that my mother is on, let's go into the mysteries of mermaids. Now, mermaids have been known to be these beautiful half woman, half fish. You know, the upper part of the body of the is a
Mm-hmm.
woman, and then the rest she has a fish of the
Mm-hmm.
tail of a fish. Now,
Mm-hmm.
they're said to be beautiful and enticing and swimming around in the ocean, not very harmful to some.
Mm-hmm.
Mermaids come from ancient Greek and Roman um legends. They each had their own version of a mermaid, basically saying the same thing that they're these beautiful fishy women swimming out in the ocean, sitting on rocks, waiting for sailors to come by and lure them out and drown them.
Okay.
So, nothing like The Little
Wait,
Mermaid. Love that
Crystal.
movie.
Crystal.
Mm,
Crystal. Center
yeah.
yourself in the camera.
Okay, sorry. I was leaning on my chair. Okay, anyway,
Alrighty.
nothing like the Little Mermaid that goes out there saving the prince and fighting the evil sea witch. No, no, no. These mermaids were there sitting
Mm-hmm.
on rocks, looking beautiful, waiting for these sailors to come by
Mm-hmm.
and try to lure them to their deaths or drown them or make their ships crash into the rocks.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Siren, I know they had like
Okay.
this mystery about them that where they were beautiful but toxic, but not toxic poisonous, toxic
Okay.
like she's gonna kill you.
Like they'll
Um,
brainwash you and like drive you into your death.
basically, yeah, hypnotize you in some sort of way by how beautiful they are, how mysterious they are. Christopher Columbus, when he sailed over into the New World, he claimed he saw
Mm-hmm.
mermaids, him and his sailors, and he said that they were actually very ugly and that why are people saying these things are beautiful? They're hideous. Well, turns out that moron was looking at manatees, which are basically like sea cows. They looked nothing like mermaids. They're some of the friendliest animals in the ocean. And he's all like, "Oh, these mermaids are ugly over here. What the hell? All these freaking like rumors about them. They're like saying how beautiful they are. These things are ugly looking cows over here." It's like, dude, it wasn't even a mermaid. It was a manatee. What an idiot. Now, mermaids also have another
Mm-hmm.
version called sirens. Sometimes those two get confused because sirens also come from
Yes.
ancient Greek and Roman mythology. Originally,
I was
no, yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say like sirens in Spanish, sirenas, and that's like one word for
Exactly.
both, I guess. Right? Yes.
Exactly. And this is exactly how it starts out. Ancient Romans and Greeks had mermaids and sirens completely different, and the descriptions were way different. But over time, sirens and
Okay.
mermaids became merged into one, which became the Spanish sirena. So, sirens,
Oh, I didn't know
these
that.
used to be, oh yeah, these used to be beautiful women who sat on rocks. Sounds familiar. But instead of having
Mm-hmm.
like fish tails, they had wings.
Mm-hmm.
So they would sit there,
Oh,
and
I
the
didn't
way
know
that they would,
that.
yeah, the ancient Greeks and Romans said that these sirens, they had wings. And they would sit on rocks and they would sit there and have these beautiful songs, the most enchanting thing you would ever hear. And men, the
Mhm.
sailors, they would get so hypnotized by the
Mhm.
voice, hearing these lovely little
Mhm.
songs that they would not know what they were
Mhm.
doing, in which that would cause either their ships to crash into the rocks or to like literally jump
Mhm.
off the ships and drown. And the minute they were able to get to one of them, they would get killed. And sirens would actually eat the
Oh.
sailors. Mermaids would drown them,
Oh my
sirens would
gosh.
actually eat them.
It
Yeah,
would
so
eat
these
them.
ladies were man
Okay.
eaters. And eventually, over time, these would get morphed into the same thing. Mermaids and sirens would be interchangeable. How beautiful they are.
Okay.
They're women. Eventually, they lost their wings. They had fishtails. The mermaids and sirens would be the ones singing to you. So that's how Spanish would get sirenas, because they would just merge into one.
Yeah.
That,
Wow.
or you know what, as Hispanics, we're tired of like separating things. We're like, you know what? Screw it. It's just one. It means the same
Let's just
thing.
call him. Yeah. I'm
Like
just
galleta,
thinking, of course, I'm just thinking, of course they have to blame women for their poor driving skills.
right? And yet they call us the bad drivers. We're not the one running ships into rocks.
Right?
So
Hold
what
on.
else? Oh no, yeah, go ahead.
Sophia's like, I'm done with my pizza. Okay,
Oh,
carry on.
nice. I love that little announcement. Mine does that too. She announces things. She's like, "I'm done." All right.
Alrighty.
So back to our mermaids.
Uh-huh.
Mermaids and sirens were so popular back in ancient times that Homer wrote in the epic novel he had, Odyssey. Is it
Mm-hmm.
Homer? Fuck, is that his name? Or is
Homer
Homer the
Simpson?
no, it's Homer the what's it, philosopher.
Okay.
Uh he had the Odyssey, in which Odysseus, that was the guy's name. He had to travel through many
Okay.
challenges and all that. One of them, he had to sail through the seas, and he had to sail through this part where there were sirens, in which back in ancient times they believed that, oh God, if you heard the sirens, you were basically dead, because there was no way you could break from a siren's hypnotic song. So he ordered Odysseus ordered all his sailors to plug their ears with like beeswax. That way they could not hear the songs. But he wanted to know what the song sounded like. He wanted to know, are these are this that really as beautiful as these people are saying? So he ordered his
Mm-hmm.
sailors to tie him up to the ship, to a mast. I think that's what it's called. Not to
Mm-hmm.
plug up his ears, and no matter how much he begged and pleaded to them, do not untie him until they get to the part they were supposed to get to. So he
Okay.
heard the songs in the story, and he said they were beautiful, and he was begging his sailors, untie me, just let me go. I don't care about the task anymore. I just want to go wherever these ladies are telling me to go. But his sailors couldn't hear him because their ears were plugged up with beeswax. So they're like, I don't hear you, dude. I don't know what's going on here. What? So when they finally got to the part they were supposed to go through, he was telling them, like, oh my God, you was right. These songs were amazing. I can't believe it. So, and the sailor's like, yeah, I didn't hear anything, dude. Whatever. You're crazy. So he saved his sailors by telling them to plug up their ears with beeswax while he was trying to figure out a way to go jump off the ship. In which that story is
My
supposed to prove
God.
like resisting temptation and things like that. So that's why that epic novel is taught to us in high school and college. I don't know if you remember that one,
Wow.
The Odyssey.
I don't remember. I don't remember. I remember the title. I just don't remember the story. Maybe
Well,
I just
that
didn't do
story's
it.
like, no, it's super long, and I think we only did like bits and parts of it. I didn't think we would do the whole thing because I think it would like literally take us an entire year to get through that book because it's so freaking
Okay,
long.
okay.
So much to analyze in the Odyssey. It's considered like one of the greatest works of literature in ancient times. It's a lot.
See, it's so
I don't
funny.
even I don't even remember how it ends, honestly. I don't remember. There's something back from college in
See, the
which I'm
title,
sure we did it in college. No, go
I'm
ahead.
sure we did. It's just the title sounds familiar, but the story just doesn't. I probably
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
paying
because
attention.
no, that dude had like a million freaking things to do to like save his wife or his country or whatever the hell it was supposed to be. I don't really remember it, but he was like basically gone for like 30 years or some shit like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he had so many challenges to complete by the gods and I don't know what else, and it was a lot. That thing is a lot. It's if you really want a deep dive of that thing, probably take a college course on it to better understand it.
No, thank you. I'm good. I'm good.
You're good. You don't want to know?
Mhm. Mm-mm. I'd rather just
But
read the book,
girl, you're gonna need the college course to understand the book.
but I'm good.
Just get the audiobook.
I'll get the audiobook, yes.
Let's see, what else? Do you know anything of Spanish Legends of the Sea?
I don't. I really don't. I mean, I've always been fascinated by like Loch Ness Monster.
Oh,
I had never
okay.
heard about that. Yes. Do you know that
Oh, funny.
story?
Funny you should mention the Loch Ness Monster too. That is also considered one of those mysteries of the sea. And I was looking into that, and apparently almost every other region in the world has their version of the Loch Ness Monster, including one here in America.
Mm.
I think it's in Lake Erie, I
Oh,
want to
really?
say.
What's the one here in the US?
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
What's the name of it? It had a super funny weird. It was a super funny weird name. It was even featured on Unsolved Mysteries. Was it Chompy? Chansey? Something with a C. Champ? Maybe it was Champ out in Lake Champ. I
Oh, you know
think
what?
I
Lake
want to say
Champ
it was in
sounds
Lake.
familiar.
I want to say it was Lake
Yes.
Champ, and I think they name it like Chompy or Chimpy or some Chippy or something. Champy, that's it. Lake
Oh,
Champy, that's the
Champy.
thing's name. Champy, yeah, and it's I'm probably wrong, and who the people from the area don't hate me. I don't know it. I'm from Texas. We don't have lake monsters. We have La
We
Chupacabra.
don't.
So I'm pretty sure it's Champy. Basically, he's supposed to be super friendly. And what else? He's basically America's version of the Loch Ness Monster, in which I honestly don't know a whole lot about the Loch Ness Monster other than he's in Scotland, I think. Or is it Ireland?
What's fascinating to me, I'm obsessed with fantasy books
Mm-hmm.
and I'm obsessed with dragons. Like
You do love
that's like
dragons.
I love dragons. Owls and
Girl, I'm gonna start
dragons I
calling you
love.
Khaleesi.
So for me, like I think of Loch Ness Monster and I kind of feel like, oh, maybe like it's a dragon or it was a dragon.
Ooh, a
Um,
sea dragon.
and it just like a sea dragon, it just takes me back to like Harry Potter and all that. Um,
Mm,
which I'm just like a sucker for. I love like every time I see a mountain or like a few mountains like back to back like that,
mm.
I just picture like dragons living behind the mountains.
Oh, that would be so much
Always.
fun. Wait a
I
minute.
know,
Wasn't there like some
right?
kind of like dragon monster in the water in Harry Potter?
I'm trying to remember. I'm sure there was.
Or was it those little mermaid people that were trying to like kill Harry?
They they had sirens. But
See,
I don't
see,
think they were
Harry
trying to
Potter had
kill
sirens.
him. Yes, he did. But I don't think they were trying to kill him. I think they were helping him or giving him clues for some sort of challenge, I remember. Um,
Mm. Yeah,
or
because it was in the
maybe
Fire of
like,
Goblet.
yeah, maybe they were part of like the challenge, like they were working supposed to be working against him, but because he helped them some sort of way, they helped him, I think.
Hmm.
Because I do remember there being sirens in Harry Potter, for sure.
I remember it in the movie. I don't remember it much in the book.
I remember in the book and the movie.
Because, oh my
And
God, I
then
remember when you went.
and aren't there also sirens in Fourth Wing too?
I don't know what that is. Is that a book?
Those books, yes. They're really
Fourth
good.
Wing.
You should read them.
Fourth Wing.
Fourth Wing. I think
Huh.
that's what. Yes.
I don't know that book.
Yeah. I think it's
I should
Fourth
look
Wing.
into that.
Oh,
You read more of those.
yes,
You
you
read
should.
more of those fantasy books more than I do. I think I only read like the vampire finance fantasy stuff.
Yes, no, I'm a sucker for them. I love them. I love them. I wish I had more time to like finish them because I didn't finish those books. Um,
Okay,
but yes, girl, it's so good. But anything fantasy, it's like I'm obsessed with. Anything
that's true.
fantasy or like anything like K-drama. Ooh, I love like those sexy CEOs and the poor girl, like innocent girl. I just
I
love
know
those
it's always
stories.
like a poor girl. Why is it always a poor girl? I mean,
I don't
like,
know, but
come
I love
on.
them. They're so
I love them
corny.
too.
They're so exaggerated, but I
I
love
know.
them. I love them.
It reminds me of like the super old school Spanish novelas where everything was mega dramatic and those cachetadas would literally like
Yes,
knock your teeth out.
but without the tragic
I
part. Because
know.
like novelas always started with a tragedy, and I was like, oh, that's like too depressing. No, no, no. Let's just start happy and end with happy.
Right.
Like it can be a
Mm-hmm.
little sad, but like not. I
Mm-hmm.
love K
Mm-hmm.
dramas. Fantasy again.
Fantasies. Um,
hmm
all right. Back
With
to the
those
sea.
chaebols, yes. Oh yes, let's go
Good.
back to the sea.
Okay. And there's also the Bermuda Triangle. I know you've heard of that one. You love that one.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed.
I
Yes.
know. It's so weird that it's Bermuda. What are the three parts of it?
I think it's like Bermuda, Florida, and like
Is
some
it Puerto
Latin
Rico
country.
or is it the
No.
Dominican Republic? No, wait. The Dominican Republic's on the other side of Puerto Rico.
Is it Venezuela? No, that's too far.
That's too far. Well, anyway, the Bermuda Triangle, where ships
Mm-hmm.
and planes fly into and they disappear.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe, I don't know if it actually happened or if I was like some fantasy thing that I read about where a cruise went sailing through
Uh-huh.
the Bermuda Triangle and disappeared and nobody knew what happened to it.
Girl, you know what I was reading on? Like, I think just last month I was reading up on this, that there are still cruise ships and planes that continue to disappear in the Bermuda Triangle till today.
That is nuts. Like without a trace,
I know,
right?
right? Like without a trace. And then I also remember reading that there's like a theory. They believe that I think it has to do with like heavy metals, that if
Mm,
a cruise ship or a plane is traveling with heavy metals, then they are more likely to disappear.
that is nuts. I've never
So
heard
it's
anything like that before.
believed, Yeah, no, me neither. I was just reading up, and of course, like these are all theories, but it's believed that there's like some sort of like magnetic force underneath,
Oh
and
yeah, I heard
whenever you
about that.
travel with certain metals or just chemicals, it just like sucks it, brings it down, pulls it down,
That is
and that it
insane.
still continues to happen. I know, it's so crazy.
That's nuts. I would never want to go anywhere near the Bermuda Triangle at all.
I would love to go to like Bermuda,
Mm-mm.
but go around it, go around, go the long way.
I go the long way. I'll stick with Google Images and just say, "Oh wow, Bermuda looks nice."
Yes,
Like
there
how?
was like a time where I was like obsessed with Bermuda, and I was like, let me go house shopping. Girl, like their houses are so expensive. I'm like, why do people like, you would think they're cheap, right? People are just
Mm,
disappearing. But no, they're
I
like
well,
really expensive.
I would probably because of
Mhm.
all the hurricanes.
Hold on. A papá is in the bathroom, mi amor. Why? Oh, no, no. Dile que le voy a dar una nalgada, okay? Thank you, puppy. Oh, the kids are fighting. My husband's in the bathroom.
I've got one, and she fights me.
Um,
I know she tells me I'm gonna tell mom on you. I'm like, I am your mom. No,
you're like, I am
mom.
your mother.
Oh no, she means my mom. And you know how grandmothers
My
are. Deja mi
God.
niña. Pobre
Oh
de
my
mi
gosh, girl,
niña.
yes. Yes.
It's like it's like, do you
The
not
things
remember
that
what
we couldn't get away with. Right. Yeah.
right? It's like, do you not remember like my childhood?
Mm-hmm. Same thing happens to me.
Mm, okay. Back to the
Oh man.
seas, right?
Yes.
Honestly, I lost my train of thought.
Let's go to the
I'm
octopus. Honestly, I'm very intrigued.
Oh, you're intrigued by the Kraken.
Yes, like I've never heard of that.
Okay, the Kraken, in which he's also an urban legend, I want to say, also from the Greeks and the Romans, when they would go out to the
Okay.
seas and their sailors and all that. This giant freaking squid, it's huge. I mean, you've been to the Natural Museum, the Science Museum here in Houston.
Yes, I
And
have.
remember in the sea
I
part
love
that they had
it.
that super giant squid and the hanging on the ceiling?
I think so. It's been so many years since I've been.
Oh yeah, that
I
super
remember the
giant squid
giant
will.
mouth.
Oh yeah, that thing. Well, that was supposed to be a thing of a giant squid of what those look like in the sea. Because believe it or not, to this day, we still don't know how big a giant squid is. And those are out there in the sea. Those things are real.
Mm.
So the Kraken is supposed to be this
Oh.
super
Oh.
giant, super big squid that has like
Okay.
this giant mouth that's also a beak, like a bird's beak, that also has rows and rows and
Okay.
rows of teeth. And that thing
Ooh.
will like latch itself onto a ship, wrap all its tentacles all over it, and basically just pull it
Oh.
apart and crack
Oh.
it.
I've
Like,
seen drawings of it on
mm-hmm,
books
mm-hmm.
now that I
Yeah,
think
and
about it.
yeah, and
Wasn't there like
also,
something like that in Pirates of the Caribbean?
yes, it was. It was. It was Dead
Okay.
Man's Chest or Dead Man's something.
Okay,
In which,
that's where I saw that. Okay.
yeah, in them they had the Kraken, in which that thing was amazing. I loved it. He was my favorite character in the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise. Is the freaking Kraken, in which pirates, sailors of the sea that basically lived by their own rules and didn't want to listen to any of the laws of anybody else. Cool ass pirates, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
They believed in mermaids. They believed in sirens. They believed in the Kraken. And they also had some of their own little legends of their own, in which they had cruise ships called, like one of them, super famous, you might have heard the name, the Flying Dutchman. The Flying Dutchman is a pirate ship that is doomed to sail the seas for all eternity. Everyone in that crew is full of dead sailors, and all they do is just sail the oceans. And to this day,
I
people
don't.
swear they see like a ghost pirate ship sailing around. And they all, so people that are still sailors to this day, they believe that's the Flying Dutchman that they see.
You know where I saw that?
What?
On SpongeBob.
Flying.
Right? Right?
Yes, SpongeBob also covered the Flying Dutchman, in which that is a pretty funny episode.
Yes. Yes. That's where I saw it. Because I
And
remember there was like a ship flying around and there was this ghost and they actually like do something and the ghost gives them like a coin or something, like a gold coin. And
oh
Squidward gets
yeah,
nothing.
poor Squidward. All he wanted was peace.
Oh yeah. Right? I get him. I understand him.
And pirates also had another belief called Davy Jones' Locker, in which sailors that would die out at sea would be doomed to stay in Davy Jones' Locker, which is basically their version of purgatory, unable to freaking
Mm.
escape from that hellhole.
Oh wow.
I know, right? Pirates have like super cool sayings and super cool legends. I'd like pirates. I would love to be a
Yes.
pirate if I could, but I don't really like the sea too much because I get seasick.
Me
I
too.
don't really like
I
the
get
idea
seasick
that
too.
I can't take a bath every day. That's kind of gross. I would
You
get bored
can't?
so easily. I mean, you're on a boat. If you're a pirate, I mean, you don't have plumbing.
Oh, I thought you meant like cruise ships, and I'm like, oh my God, you can't?
Oh no, of course you can take a bath on a cruise ship.
Okay,
In
okay.
fact,
Oh yeah,
some people, like when they retire, they
yeah.
just
Uh-huh.
do cruises their rest of their life. And in
I
some
can see
places, you
that.
actually, yeah, and some cruise offers like long-term cruises for those who are retired who want to just sail the seas.
That is so crazy. You know
It
what
is,
I've heard?
right?
I
I
don't know if
mean,
this is true or not.
mm,
That cruise ships also like hire and have as guests like a lot of either criminals or fugitives that can
that's
come onto the
so,
mainland. Is that true?
I have no idea, but you know what? Probably. I wouldn't put it past them.
Right?
I mean, how easy
Yeah.
could it be to lie about who you are?
Right? And it's like they can't get you.
Although,
They can't come to you
true,
because
and I believe in America, to go on a cruise here, you either need to show
uh-huh.
your passport or have your birth certificate. And those are their two forms of ID. And also like your driver's license if you have one. But those are like the two main
Yes,
forms of ID that they accept.
but once you're on it, like if you manage to get on it, can they get you off?
I
I don't
mean,
think so, right? Because they have no
that's called high.
authority.
I mean, they can and they can't. You like when they dock at like ports, they tell you, "Oh, you got to be back
Oh yeah.
by whatever o'clock. Otherwise, we're just gonna sail off and leave your ass here."
No,
Because
yeah, but you
my
don't get off. Because I'm saying, like, if you're a fugitive,
oh, true. Unless you're going to like another place to hide out, they're
yeah,
not gonna go looking for you. They're like, "Oh, fucking John stayed behind. Oh well, fuck him. He left. He knows he was supposed to be back at 5 or 6."
yeah.
Because they're not gonna be like, "Okay, well, we'll wait another hour or two
That is
for
so
whoever."
interesting.
I know. Like my
Yeah.
mom
No,
called
of
me
course,
the
of
other
course.
day. And she was like, "Hi, we're in
Mhm.
Cozumel. I can't talk. The phone calls are expensive." In which, no, we actually just paid extra for you to be able to call us on your cell phone. It's okay. She's like, "No, it's expensive. I don't care. I'm in Cozumel. I'll call you when I'm in Bermuda. Oh, I have to be back at the ship at 5. Bye." And it's like, it's 11 in the morning.
You know what?
Are
I can
you
hear
okay?
your mom speaking like that, like saying those words exactly.
See, I told you. That was literally her. Are you okay? Are the dogs okay? How's my baby? Okay, fine. Bye. I was like, "Bye, mom. I'm okay. Thanks for asking."
Of course, they only care about your baby.
I know, right? I mean, it is her grandchild, so I can't blame her there. She cares about her dogs, her grandchild. Oh, right, I have 2 daughters. Are you guys okay?
Girl, now you got
Whatever.
me thinking.
What?
No, just about like cruise ships in general. I feel like I haven't given it much thought.
I know. I mean, maybe in the next episode we'll take a deeper dive into cruises, how those work, what happens if you get missing, you're
Yeah.
murdered. It's easy to get left behind. They're not going to stop and look for you.
I remember once watching this episode about they were covering superstitions because I believe like not just like cruise ship captains, but just like any captain in general, they're very superstitious.
Oh, yes.
And I remember just watching one episode of it was like a series. I remember watching one episode and how like if a bird flies onto like a window
Hmm.
of the ship, then that means that there's going to be like a death in the ship.
Oh, that's nuts. I've
And
never
how
heard of
just
that.
something like as small as that could like have them postpone the trip. And I'm assuming they're talking about like private yachts, not like cruise ships in general, right? Like Carnival's not going to do that. But how's like a bad
Mm,
omen? Isn't that so interesting?
that is interesting. I mean, it makes sense because sailors have been around since people can put boats together and sail across the world to see what's on the other side.
Hmm.
So these sailors will pass on their legends, their superstitions, and over time, some of them are like, "Yeah, we know mermaids don't exist," or "Yeah, we know sirens don't exist." But some of those superstitions still live on to this day. Like you said, a bird flying into a window is a bad omen.
See, I don't know. Like, I feel like the ocean has been explored like so little.
It
And
really
because,
has.
I love fantasy, I feel like, we don't know the whole truth.
We don't
Like, there
know.
might be some truth to some of this stuff. Yeah.
I mean, the Kraken, turns out he's just a super giant squid. That's all. Loch Ness monsters
Yeah.
or a champy, those could just be yet another sea creature that we have no idea has been living out in the little seas. Mermaids, turns out those are
Right.
manatees. Um, Sirens, maybe there were just birds that could sing really nice. But yeah, you're right. We have
I'm
not
like
really
shocked.
fully.
I'm sh Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah, go
haven't
ahead.
really like explored the ocean, so yeah, no, I get it. And I'm trying to visualize sirens with wings. I feel like I've never seen a drawing of one ever. I'm gonna have to look it up right now.
I know, because sirens and mermaids have been like merged together over thousands of years, hundreds and thousands of years. Like a mermaid, a siren, a mermaid, a siren, to the point where we think that mermaids are the ones that are singing with beautiful voices, like Ariel
Right.
from The Little Mermaid.
I thought the same. Yes. You know what I thought? I thought that sirens was like a fancier word for mermaids. Or I was like, maybe that's what the Brit calls them.
Well, you know
I
what?
was like, that's what the
When
Brits
a
call
woman
them.
is
Yeah.
when a woman is super beautiful, they call her a siren.
right? And I'm thinking of like sirens, like the police cars and
That's
fire
true.
trucks.
Something that causes an alert for you to stop and look around what's going on, a sound that you immediately recognize, or whatever, whenever you hear it, you stop and you look around. So mysteries of the seas eventually bleed into real life and cause things that we associate together or create something that represents what that word means. And for now,
Oh my
that is part
God.
one of Mysteries of the Sea. We will totally keep going because there's so much about the sea. Like you said, we don't know. And so much about
Yeah.
cruises that we actually don't know. Like, I once heard that if you die on a cruise, they put you in the freezer where the
Hmm.
freaking food is. I want to know, is that true?
Probably.
I mean,
That is so crazy. I just know that after this, I'm gonna start seeing a bunch of reels about cruise stuff. So we're definitely gonna have to do an episode too.
oh God, we're gonna do so many parts of Mysteries of the Sea, cruising around and finding out what's real, what's not real. Maybe we'll change our podcast name to Mermaids. Who knows?
Actually, that is a cute name.
I
Sirens.
know, right? Ooh,
The
sirens. Love it.
Sirens podcast.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. I love it. I
SP.
love it. Okay. Spin-off podcast number what? Which one are we at now? 10?
10. I know
All
we've
right,
tried to change
Lulu.
names so many times.
Oh, so many times. So many. But hey, we still like Midnight Garden Society. And it actually works for us because it's almost midnight over here where I'm at.
I know, I love it. That's what I'm saying. Like this midnight thing really does feel so appropriate.
It does. And I think we'll do it again next week.
Yes, let's do it again next week.
All right.
Alrighty.
So do you want to give us a little teaser of what your episode will be about?
Honestly, I'm between two episodes or two, yeah, like two episodes, two stories. Um, I'm not really sure which one I'm gonna go for, but they're very, very different. Um, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. They're gonna be very interesting.
All right. All right. I love
And you
it.
know me, I love fantasy and I love mysteries that involve the wealthy, the rich. Like I love it. That's my weakness. So it's gonna
That's
have
true.
something to do with that.
Sounds like fun. Alrighty, Lulu. So till the next episode, may your drinks. Oh shit. How the fuck do we end this thing again?
May your
May your gardens be
dreams
lovely.
stay
Oh
something,
shit, that's right. May your dreams be sweet, your gardens lovely, and your drinks not poisoned.
and your drinks not poisoned. Alrighty.
All right.
Talk to you
Bye.
later.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.